What is good, YouTube? This is Dreadlock here, bringing you a 26-month dread update. So, the other day, a couple days ago, I decided to get my locks retwisted. Alright, she did a pretty good job. Again, I'm not really a big fan of the whole finished look, the whole scalpy look, but I wanted to clean up to see what it was going to be like. Turned out alright, but I'm still probably going to wait this out another 5-6 months before I touch this thing again. I might not touch it ever again. I don't know. I decided I was washing it, but I'm just not a big fan of that look. So here's a side shot, front, all right, top. Hope you can see that. Yeah, I was thinking of getting it braided, but I think I'm just gonna wait. I really don't like all that tension on your hair. And my shit was getting thick for a while. As you can see, at the bottom where it's twisted, there's still a pretty big amount that was going to come in as. So I'm glad the new growth coming in and out. I had some weaknesses in some of my side locks, right? Now, a lot of people I've noticed, the tapering on the bottom part right next to your ear, right? Now, when I was on the ship, it was getting really weak. Really weak. I don't know if you can see that. Like right at certain portions of it. I twisted it myself a couple times, but luckily after a lot of patience, good amount of it has come back, so it's gonna come back even stronger this time. So I'm happy about that. Alright. That's that. Yeah. So right now, working, still doing your thing, Number one thing I think about, is trying to make sure you stay on your grind, dude. Like, that's really what it's about nowadays. Like, and perspective is probably one of the most valuable things you can have, right? The ability to uncondition how your mind works so you can work towards your ideal. So many people stand in their own way. I still do it personally myself, which is why the work needs to be done. But to uncondition your mind to how you process stuff, how you live your life, how you go about the routine you do every day, all these things, incredibly important. And it's never the kind of thing that you get in a day, right? We all know this. We all know it's not the kind of thing you fix in a day, but you constantly have to be thinking about it. You constantly have to be trying to retrain your mind. Think about it. I'm 26. 20 years worth of time before I realized my amount of awareness. I have to undo 20 years of conditioning, right? You see me, right? Like, I have to always keep in mind that everything plays a part. The society we live in, like your home life, your friends' life, and all those people, right, which you did not pick, have a great impact on who you become as you go and get older, obviously. Some things better than others, which is why you need to make sure you have the ability to be self-reflective. That is 2018 nowadays. Anybody who's not on that ball, not trying to get their mind in the right place, whether it's in their relationships, their schooling, their personal exploits, or financially, you have to be more... What's what I'm trying to say? You have to be more aware. You have to be trying to develop that perspective. Alright? I'm no better than anybody else, but I'm very grateful for the amount of perspective I have that allows me to get myself out of the toughest parts of this whole journey. What got me out cruising around ships, now I get to tour around the world with my own passion that I've had for years. If I turned away from that, and I didn't go for that, who would I be? What would that mean for me? And at the end of the day, have to remain congruent to that. My basic nature is going to tell you stuff. It's going to tell you stuff. Eventually, you got to listen. Well, anyway, this is Dreadlock here, bringing you a 26-month dread update. Till next time, peace and love.